Hello everyone. So today, okay, we teach you dysfunctional behavior in regards to your paper advanced performance management (APM) paper. Alright. Okay, these are some problem encountered in regards to your. Okay, this is some problem that is encountered in regards to your performance management. Alright. So, alright. The first problem is tunnel vision. So what is tunnel vision? Tunnel vision is actually over focus on the performance measure and you ignore other areas. Okay, for example, let's say it's been said that KPI for the company is making profit. Okay, so however, you ignore other area such as quality. Alright, so that is tunnel vision. Alright, you only specifically focus on making to achieve high profit margin. Okay, you ignore other area of your performance. Okay, next is sub-optimization. Okay, sub-optimization. Okay, you focus on one objective, you will result in other objective not achieved. Okay, for example, okay, in this case, okay, the company have many objectives that they want to achieve. Okay, for example, okay, one company, alright, may focus on maximize profit. Okay, they want high customer satisfaction. Alright, and then okay, because of you focus on uh, achieving maximize profit, you ignore other objectives such as okay, maximize customer satisfaction. Okay, for example, try to reduce costs, all right, so that it will increase the profit of the company. However, as a result of your action, it may lead to customer not satisfied with the product and service that you have give. All right. Next is myopia. Okay, myopia. In this case, you only focus on the short-term performance. You ignore long-term. Okay, so for example, okay, you try, you only, okay, because of you want to achieve profit for this year, you ignore the impact that it will incur in regards to the uh, long-term performance. For example, you still use the old machine, you do not want to repair because you say it will increase repair costs. Okay, you still, however, in the future, all right, it will affect, okay, the profitability in the future. Okay, so for the current year, it may not have an impact. Okay, all right. Next is measure fixation. Okay, measure fixation meaning that in this case you focus on achieving performance measure. You ignore organization objective. Okay, for example, because okay, you say okay, the objective of the company is to maximize shareholder wealth. All right, you set your performance measure is return on capital employed. All right, so you use okay, return on capital employed. You do not want to invest in the new capital. All right, because if you increase capital, this will reduce okay, your ROCE. However, it conflict with your organization objective, which is to maximize shareholder wealth. Because what? Because the old capital, you cannot generate more production, and when you cannot generate more production, you cannot sales more. All right. Okay, take note of that. Okay. Next is misrepresentation. Misrepresentation meaning that in this case, manipulation of data or you do some kind of creative reporting in order to achieve organizational objective. Okay, so you try to manipulate data to show that you are currently achieving KPI, achieving your targets. Okay. Next is misinterpretation. Okay, misinterpretation. In this case, you use wrong use of data to show that you currently achieve organization objective. Okay, for example, okay, the objective of the company, okay, is to maximize shareholder wealth, and you say that currently, okay, you achieve high ROCE. That show that you maximize shareholder wealth. However, that may not be the case because high ROCE, there is a possibility that okay, you do not invest in the, you still use the same old machine, you do not invest in the new machine. All right. Okay. Next, in the gaming. Okay, gaming in this case, you have intention. Okay, to mislead current performance for personal advantage. All right. And the last one, ossification, is unwillingness to change the performance measure because you're already comfortable, because you see that every year you can achieve this target. Okay, so that is some of the dysfunctional behavior. All right, okay, let's go through past year question. Okay, all right, so I will use okay your VPP ACCA Advanced Performance Management Practice Revision and Kit, Practice Revision Kit. Okay, let's go through past year question. Okay, Graviton. Okay, December 2013. Okay. So let's read the company background. Okay, Graviton Clothing. Graviton is a listed manufacturer of clothing with a strong reputation for producing desirable, fashionable product which can attract high selling price. The company objective is to maximize shareholder wealth. Okay, fine. Okay. Graviton products are sold through its own chain of store. The Graviton market demand design which are in tune with current fashion trend, which can alter every few weeks. Therefore, the business aim stated that is to focus production on this changing market trend by maintaining flexibility to adapt to market demand through close control of all stages of supply chain, design, manufacture and distribution. Okay. Okay, this performance measurement system, okay, this may be related to your KPI. Okay, let's read about the recent event. Okay, recent press report about Graviton have been mixed with a positive comment about the innovative new design and much admiration over the growth of sales which the business has achieved. All right, so we have achieved okay increase in sales. All right. However, there have been some criticism from customer of the durability of Graviton clothes and from institutional investor that dividend growth is not so strong. There will be some criticism there. Okay, the CEO believes that there are some major gap in the current list of key metrics used by Graviton. C1 evaluation of current system and suggestion for improvement. So in this case, the current CEO says, okay, maybe we need to evaluate our current performance metrics, okay, our current KPI. Okay, maybe we need to, maybe there is a weakness and we need to suggest a better performance measure for improvement. However, she warned you that the board want a reason argument for each measure to be included in the list in order to avoid okay, overloading each level of management with too much data. Okay. Although rapidly growing, Graviton has some problem in the last few years, which has appeared in the recent internal audit report. It was found that the senior manager at Factory Site 1 has been delaying invoice for completed order in order to ensure that the profit target are met in both the current and the next accounting year. Alright. So in this case, there is okay, try to delay in this case. Alright, try to manipulate. There is some alright, some way to manipulation there. Okay. At factory site 2, there has been excellent return on the low capital employed figure, although there is a significant adverse variance in the equipment repair account. Alright, so meaning that in this case, okay, there have been excellent return on the low capital employed. Okay, so in this case, your ROCE is high ROCE. However, you check with the equipment repair, okay, there is high equipment repair cost. Okay, your budgeted versus actual, your actual expense in regards to the equipment is higher than your budgeted. Okay, this means this potentially is that you may use okay the old machine. You do not want to invest in the new latest machine because what? Because if you invest, this will increase okay the value of capital employed, and as a result will decrease your ROCE. A problem with the performance measure. The board is dominated with a long-serving executive which are skeptical of change, okay, given Graviton growth over the past 2 years. So current board member, they seems like do not want to change, okay, because currently we achieved all our target in the past 3 years. At a recent board meeting, they have shared the CEO concern about data overload and also pointed out variety of problems with the use of performance measure. Okay. They presented the CEO with a list of 3 common problems: myopia, gaming, and ossification. Alright, so currently, alright, you have been given this about myopia, gaming, and ossification. This is this is dysfunctional behavior in regards to performance management. Okay, argue that the current performance of the business did not justify changing the performance management system. Alright, so the board argue that current measure is good. Why need to change? The CEO need to know if this problem apply to Graviton, in if they do, what can be done to manage that. Alright. Okay. B, assess whether the 3 problems listed by the board apply to Graviton. Alright, in this case, okay, let's assess, okay, and suggest the appropriate performance management solution to that. Alright. Okay, let's go one by one. Okay, myopia. So myopia in this case focus on the short term, alright, rather than long term. Alright, in this case, we have problem there. Okay, you look at the factory side too. Okay, because you want to achieve, okay, in this case, you want to achieve excellent return on capital employed for this year. You say, okay, never mind, let's use, okay, old machine. However, as a result, in the long term, it will incur more frequent machine breakdown. Okay, so it may start to affect, okay, the shareholders' wealth there. All right. So in this case, this shows that the manager in regards to factory side 2 only, okay, only think about the short term profit. Okay, short term ROCE. All right. Next there. Okay. The second problem is gaming. So in this case, all right, you can see in the factory side 1. Okay, the senior manager do what? Okay, they delay invoice for completed order in order to ensure that profit target are met in both the current and the next accounting year. Alright, so meaning that in this case, alright, purposely, purposely manipulate or distort the data or information for personal advantage there. Alright, because okay, purposely mislead the performance. Okay, so purposely mislead the performance for their own advantage. Okay, so next is ossification. Okay, ossification, in this case you define ossification, okay, unwillingness to change performance measure. Okay, this exists, okay, because you look at this, okay, the board is dominated by long serving executive who are skeptical of change. Okay, so this problem exists. And also they says that the current performance did not justify changing. Alright, so so currently they do not want to change. Alright. So yes, we have analyzed and we have assessed that this problem occur. Okay, these 3 problems, okay, myopia, gaming, and ossification occur in Graviton. Okay, next, suggest appropriate performance management solution to them. Alright, okay, let's go through, okay, the first problem that you encounter, myopia. Okay, in this case, okay, what you can do, okay, since you use ROCE there, alright, so maybe you need to change, okay, you need to change performance measure. Okay, so currently ROCE, as you know, alright, they do not, okay, encourage investment. Okay, they discourage investment. So perhaps you should replace ROCE with a better performance measure to create shareholder wealth, such as EVA, economic value added, EVA. Okay. Next, alright, what you may do is that perhaps you include non-financial indicator, alright, non-financial indicator in your performance measure, such as number of machine breakdown. Okay, this will ensure that the problem, okay, this will ensure that you are not too focused on the financial, meaning that in this case, you make sure that you are not focused on the short term only. All right, you will focus on, all right, on the non-financial and the longer aspect, right? Next, okay, gaming. Okay, gaming in this case, okay, you try to manipulate, okay, you try, okay, to manipulate or distort data, all right, to mislead data, all right. In this case, how you can solve them, all right, perhaps, okay, what you can do, okay, you can, okay, this one you only measure for the, okay, current accounting period. Okay. Maybe what you can do here is you measure performance, okay, for longer period. Okay, for longer period, right, rather than a single accounting period, rather than 1 year only. Okay. Okay. Next one. Okay. So in regards to the ossification. Okay, ossification. Right. Currently, the seems like the board does not want to change performance measure. What you can do here is that you try to explain the benefit of changing the performance management system so that you will achieve, okay, goal congruence. All right. So in this case, a mission of the company to maximize shareholder wealth. Okay. Besides that, you conduct a training, okay, training on the performance management dysfunctional behavior. This one, if you want to solve all these three problems: myopia, gaming, and ossification. Okay, uh, conduct training on the performance management dysfunctional behavior, and explain how to avoid this problem. Okay, right, emphasize on that. All right. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you.